What is going on, everybody? Nick Costa here, and welcome to this video lesson on groove number 2 from the Snare Drum Downbeats section of the 8th note patterns of the groove library from the Zildjian drum set method. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to play groove number 2, and then you'll see how you can move your dominant hand around the kit just to help shape the groove a little bit. I'm excited to get into this with all of you, so let's get started. So with groove number 2, you're actually taking groove number 1 and you're adding an additional bass drum to the end of beat 3. You still have your dominant hand on the ride cymbal and your non-dominant hand on the snare drum. You'll notice that you're still playing both of your hands on downbeats and the ride cymbal by itself on the upbeats. So to get familiar with this groove, let's go ahead and take it nice and slow. Play along with me for the next 16 measures at 60 BPM. 1, 2, ready, and... All right, so now that you had the opportunity to give this groove a shot, let's try it again. Play along with me for the next 16 measures. This time the tempo will be 75 BPM. 1, 2, ready, and... All right, so now that you're more familiar with this groove, let's move that dominant hand from the ride cymbal over to the hi-hat. You're going to play along with me for the next 16 measures once again. This time, however, the tempo is going to be 85 BPM. 1, 2, ready, and... Now that you had that opportunity to play your dominant hand on both the ride cymbal and the hi-hat, it's time to experiment a bit more and move that dominant hand to other sections of the kit to help shape this groove just a little bit. This is the part of the lesson where you're working on your improvisational and musicianship skills. Now, although I want you to be creative and come up with your own ideas, here are just a few to get you started. I'm going to play the groove for 24 measures at 100 BPM. 1, 2, ready, and... So to recap, in this video lesson, you learned groove number 2 from the Snare Drum Downbeats section of the 8th note patterns from the groove library of the Zildjian drum set method. If you're viewing this video on YouTube and you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and either myself or someone from Zildjian will try and help out in any way that we can. And while you're here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification. That way you're notified of any additional content that gets uploaded to the channel. Finally, if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend that you check out the educational section of Zildjian's website. There you're going to find a ton of helpful content for either yourself or that drummer in your life progress in their journey. And that is it. Thank you so much for checking out this video lesson. Hopefully you've gotten something from it. And until next time, see you later.